it's a quick lesson about virtue. You know what? The world we live in now is in, evil work. There's many works of evil, wickedness, pleasing of the flesh, lewdness, do as thou will, no order, no responsibility, no morals, no code of ethics, no nothing. And while that mixture, that drink, that cup that Esau has intermingled with a bunch of philosophy, idols, his ways, his legislations, and his ideologies of everybody coming together, going back to the egalitarian mindset, and I'm going to bring that out too. But start off with this. Isaiah 47:8. Therefore hear now this, that thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am none else beside me. And what Esau does is he makes these cups, these drinks for the world, for everybody to drink, for the nations to drink, for our people, Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans to drink and drink down. That's why it says eventually the cup is going to pass through Edom, going into the book of Obadiah. And what Esau does underneath his rule, he comes with all these philosophies to destroy the mindset and the minds of people, and to pretty much forget what they've been taught, their morals, forget anything, honor, have no shame or nothing. Just do as thou will, in a form of getting rich, making money, and it's just living a lavish lifestyle due to these ads that Esau throws out there, the bread and circus, celebrities, and the television, because television destroys your mind, and also these gadgets, these phones, because we can come across so much. Again, I was watching the benefits of eating honeydew, and goddamn it, the fucking I believe Chick-fil-A that has a new spicy chicken biscuit, and that's that ad came up. So that's what Esau does. So it says, I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children, because America's going to be destroyed due to her being so satanic and so abominable and so much works of evil. Because again, here it is, there's much great evils on the world, where people are so blindsided they don't even see that they're being fucked. Galatians 5:19-21. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revellings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shah. And you read the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, all of this came in about due to idols, the worshiping of different gods. And in this society we live in now, America, known as Babylon the Great, this whole infrastructure and world is ran by many idols, packaged. Took it from the Greco-Roman Empire, which the Greco-Roman Empire got all theirs from Egypt and Babylon, repackaged it into their own. So I'm going to read virtue, because this is something that is very important these days. You have to keep it. So it says virtue in the Merriam-Webster, conformity to a standard of right. Because now, due to the upbringing in this society, nobody knows the right way. Nobody knows right and wrong. And this is why you have the scripture when it says, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. That's why people look at us and say we're criminals, or we're terrorists, we're no good. we're nothing but a hate group or a racist group. But when you look at the ones that really have the sources, the resources, the ability, the power, and use it for evil, the so-called white man, Esau, the small hats, everybody look at them and said they're good. Because lies and lies and lies and deceit have blinded the people. So it says a beneficial quality or power of a thing, manly strength, courage. Let me see if I can find a better. So, a behavior showing high moral standards, paragons of virtue, goodness, righteousness, morality, uprightness, integrity, dignity, honesty, honor, poverty, the quality of having strong moral principles, honesty, and decency. And our people, starting with the so-called blacks on down to the Hispanics, we don't know our history, and we don't know nothing prior to what we've been taught in our educational system through our parents, and our parents have been blindsided from the filth that they learned from Esau. So again, there's no code. We have no code of ethics. All we know is America. And another thing too, we never knew exactly who we were. We never knew that we were those biblical Hebrew Israelites. We were taught we were black, Hispanic, Latino, Native American, and some of our family tried to teach us certain standards and certain ways, morals about their, being black or Hispanic or Latino or Native, but all in all, it wasn't right. So we intermingle that with Christianity, religion, and we intermingle that with the ways of Esau. And, here it is. We've been getting fucked over ever since we got brought over here. And since, the northern tribes, so-called Hispanic, Latino, Native Americans, been conquered by Esau, the Spaniards, we've been taught, what's right and what's wrong. But what they teach us, which is right, is wrong. Because here it is, they fucked us over, and they continually fuck us over, but they'll tell you it's wrong to be mad and angry at them and don't trust them. They'll try to tell you that, you should trust them and love them and forget all be all. And at the same time, they're constantly stealing and taking from us. Worthiness, nobility, propriety, a state of quality or conforming to conventionally accepted standards of behavioral morals. And our standard in our morals is from the scriptures. Decency, respectability, worthiness, trustworthiness, purity, merit, principles, ethics, and worth. And again, that's what, and the majority of times, one of the reasons why our women of the tribes are bugged the fuck out, because they don't know their worth. They don't know who they are. And Esau had changed their mindset to believe and to teach them that they have to use their body and they need attention from a million guys to have some type of worth. So it says, instead of being tied down to one man, she thinks that she needs to be in every man's face. Also dealing with Esau. So bear with me. Just getting this real quick. So Sirach 26:2. Let me get the first verse. 26:1. Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double. Because yes, it is good that a man has a woman, especially if it's a woman that's agreeable. And because a lot of things can be done. And when a man brings his how you say, to really understand to a place and has virtue, moral. These women don't understand the importance of backing her man, backing her nation, fighting, standing for our nation. Understanding of, we are at war. So what Esau does to the men of our nation, he buys them cheap in the name of fame and fashion, and he promotes them for evilness. He makes them players, pimps, etc., drug dealers, weak ass criminals, moles, and then he promotes them, and then he uses our women in the same fashion. So it promotes all this insecurity and backbiting. Let me see if that was it. Yeah, Sirach 28:15. A backbiting tongue has cast out virtuous women and deprived them of their labors, because what Esau does is he plays with the mind through his witchcraft. And that's why all these women are insecure as hell. So instead of, actually believing that fighting and, being behind her man and doing things and helping the family, helping the kids, have an understanding that, it's war on the so-called black man, Hispanic, and Latino man. But, she has joined the war with Esau to destroy us as a nation. So what has now, so since there's no virtue, we never really had a code of ethic. We just get along. I mean, how you say this? Go along with be along, whatever, how you say it. But Esau's backbiting and, his, how you say, this infrastructure that we live in has destroyed us as a nation. So again, egalitarianism, and this also came in about. Well, I'm gonna just stick with it. What I wanted to bring forth, because due to this form, this fashion right here, a lot of wickedness and a lot of things came about. One thing is the monogamy as well. So and this was known in, I believe, the Greco-Roman Empire. This is what when this word came about, because for Esau to stay in control, they had a lot of, the Greek Antioch, and you had Rome, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Forgot where in Rome, where it was like a main concourse, basically like how America is like the hub right now for ability and opportunity. So what Esau would do, he would use a form of egalitarian system and ways to bring everybody together, to somewhat keep the peace, while it'll be easy for him to keep ruling. So asserting, resulting from, or characterized by belief in the equality of all people, especially in political, economic, or social life, because when nobody, I mean, we all understand how Esau does. He uses class systems and systems to keep people in check and inform and shape. And what he does is, he'll have the poor and have certain other men, other nations that come. What they'll do is, instead of it being in that variance, they would just somewhat use a term or this egalitarian to bring everybody together. Don't worship your gods, or have some type of leniency with your belief, and get along so we can all do business. But in the same time, Esau's hand is over all, while he's a shadow puppet. He's shadowing and hovering over you, so to speak. So I'm gonna bring this out. I wanted to bring this out during camp. So because Esau, this is what he teaches. The love of this world. Let all be all. Do as thou will. Don't really have any virtue. Just do whatever that makes you feel good, whatever makes you happy. But see, when you're broken, but really, if you don't have virtue, or have morals, codes, or ethic, you know, that can destroy you. So James 4:4-8, you adulterers and adulterers, know ye not that the first of the world is enmity with Yahweh Shah. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh. Do you think that the scriptures saith in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy? But he resist giveth more grace, wherefore he said, Yahweh Bashem Shah, resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Submit yourself therefore to Yahweh. Resist the devil, because Esau is going to be coming down with a lot of great, ways to deceive, lie, destroy, break you down, break you mentally down, and have you conform to this world. And he will flee from you. Draw nigh to Yahweh Bashem Shah, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Because again, once you're double-minded, like the scripture says, the double-minded man is unstable. And if you don't know the right path or the right way, was wrong or was right, you're unstable. But if you're, when your hearts and your hands are clean, you're stable. You're able to see. So hold on real quick. Was there any more than I wanted? I'm not sure. I think that was it. I just something real quick before because I wanted to do another lesson. I believe that's it. So I'm going to wrap this up. Lord's will you edify. Shalom.